I cannot see a thing. What in the world is this? I'm a tiny bit freaked out. This is my survival world. But hey guys, this is Blindness and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm back with another command block creation. So today it's a bit of a spooky one because Halloween is coming up. I don't personally celebrate Halloween, I just decided to make a spooky command. So basically this one just makes Minecraft a bit spookier, as you saw in the little intro. But basically I'm going to be running through a few of the things, not everything, just how to survive this new spooky Minecraft. So basically this is a command here. It's quite a big one, still only one command block though, and it's spooky Minecraft compacted using MrGarretto's command combiner, and this sign destroys the machine. And basically this just makes the game a little bit harder. I recommend having a bit of a start in your world before installing the command. If you really want a challenge, install it like straight away, but it's going to be pretty impossible, just to put it simply. So basically the first mechanic this game adds, and it's an obvious one once you install it, it's not a hidden mechanic. Basically you have blindness. You cannot see a thing, unless of course you're holding a torch in your offhand. That's the only way to combat the blindness. Well, actually there is another way, but that appears later in the game. So this stops the use of your offhand, or until you get coal or charcoal you're pretty much blind, which pretty much stops you doing anything really. So you sort of just need to spawn in a forest because you're just aimlessly wandering everywhere. And as you just heard, it also adds some sounds which will just play and really get on your nerves, especially when you're blind and you can't see a thing. But basically the aim of this is just to survive. It just adds some more things to survival Minecraft, like this little house here. Well, it's not really a house, it's a bit of a cobblestone shack. I suck at building, and it's not really easy to... That's just an ender dragon. Well, it's just the sounds of the ender dragon. And it's not really easy to put a lot of decent stuff into commands without making them really long. But anyway, I'm going to start showing off a few of the first things. So the first thing you'll be realizing when you come into the world, as well as the blindness, some of the mobs are going to be changing. So the first one is actually the creeper, who looks pretty ordinary. He's just an ordinary creeper. Well, he is an ordinary creeper, just not all of them are ordinary creepers. As you can see, there's a chance they'll spawn like this, and when I get close to him I get wither. He's faster, he's got a slower explosion time, and he has a lot larger explosion radius. However, you are going to be wanting to go out and hunt these guys. They have a special drop which can be combined with other drops from mobs. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you also the change to skeletons. This is, not all of them will spawn like this. As you can see, you can also get normal skeletons, but there's a high chance that they'll, well, I think it's 50-50 that they'll spawn just a floating pumpkin with whatever hand items they had before, and create this really annoying cloud of smoke which will cause a bit of a frame drop, and in general just sort of blind you, because if you have blindness and you walk into it, you just can't see a thing. But anyway, I'm going to show you off the drops, and there's now 2 creepers like that. Creepers can also just spontaneously become that if they're not already. So yeah, I'm going to show you the drops to these mobs, so I'll see you when I do that. So the first one is the skeleton, and there you go. He drops something called a dark pumpkin shard, and so basically if you didn't see, he's basically just a pumpkin with a ton of smoke around him. And then the creepers, charged creepers, will drop electrocuted crystals. They all have a 5% chance of dropping this. Actually, I think it's an 0.5% chance, so it's really rare to drop this, but they are quite common. My sword does have looting 100 on it. So these are useful for later game. This one This one is quite late game as well, so is this. But anyway, I'm going to be showing you how to basically survive now. So, the first thing you're going to be wanting to do is find yourself a village. Remembering that you do have blindness, you'll really want to be finding, apart from the fact that most villagers don't exist anymore and instead spawn a zombie villager spawner, but occasionally a villager will not turn into this, and he'll turn into this guy here. Now this villager can get trades once you trade with him, but he does have some set trades to begin with, and you'll be really wanting to go get these. So for a pumpkin and 7 emeralds you can get enchanted pumpkin pie, pumpkin and 12 emeralds you can get crushed pumpkin gems, and a jack-o'-lantern and 26 emeralds you can get a place scarecrow spawn egg. So once you find a villager who's actually alive, you'll be wanting to get some of these trades. I'm not going to be showing off the enchanted pumpkin pie. I will, however, need to get that because that's used in other things. So I'll go quickly buy that. These sounds are getting really annoying. That's the wrong one. Let's go back and get another pumpkin. Right, so this is the crushed pumpkin gems, and that's another ender dragon, which is really annoying. And basically, these can be combined with electrocated crystals to give you an electric pumpkin gem and no longer be crushed gems. I'm actually going to go get the scarecrow because they're the other thing that I need to show off. So this is a place scarecrow, and if I place him down, he just looks like that. However, one thing to note is that if I don't have my torch, as long as I'm near scarecrow, I will not get blindness, and also zombies will be moved towards him because he does have an invisible villager. To get rid of that effect, however, mine the block beneath it, and it will just leave you with the hay bale and the jack-o'-lantern and the fences. So anyway, let's move on to the next thing. So basically, this command basically adds some items you need to get in order to defeat like a final boss. So these will start popping up around your world. I found one earlier just while looking for a village to see if I could get one to show one off, and there's another one. In fact, I never saw that. Yeah, they'll start popping up around your world. I currently have mobs spawning off, so they won't pop up anymore. But basically, they're these little cobblestone shacks, and they're supposed to be like sort of a grave crypt. And if I walk inside, you'll see it's got like the stone wall with iron bars, and you just want to mine inside. And you've got a spawner, which will spawn stuff. They spawn these things called pumpkin princes, and upon being killed, they'll drop a wither skull called burnt skull. Nothing else, but that spawner will stay there. They also have one burial pot in front of them with just a loot table, but behind it you can get the ashes of the pumpkin king, which are used for crafting along with the burnt skull. So you can get 2 of the items all in one little house here. And as you can see, they're decently common throughout the world. I'll see if you can find them underground as well. They'll start popping up around night as well. I can't see any other ones just around here, but just look for little pieces of cobblestone lying about the place. So the burnt skull and the ashes can be combined into this cursed star, which is used for crafting later. And currently we have quite a few items, but there's another thing that you need to craft. So using a crafting table and a pumpkin, you can chuck that on the floor and you'll get a pumpkin crafter, which is a really useful thing that you'll need to be getting as soon as possible. Just click above it. You can use the crafting table, but it's the villager interface you want. And using crushed pumpkin gems and pumpkins, you can go and get pumpkin gear. So it's not very durable, but it's quite a bit better than diamond. And then you've got the pumpkin which can be the pumpkin helmet using the dark pumpkin shards from the dark pumpkin skeletons can be converted into dark pumpkin gear, which is Unbreaking 10, and it gives you a speed boost and attack boost, but it gives you the same armor, so it's pretty good. And then using the electric pumpkin and Tears of the Last Survivor, you can get a sword of the Last Survivor, and then using a jack-o'-lantern and the cursed star, you can get Place Cursed Ground. So I just killed the villager there by walking into him. Another way, you can just break that and the villager will kill it. But walking over the crafting table, or having something walk over the crafting table like a zombie, which will be attracted to it, will kill the villager. So make sure to protect it. So anyway, I'm going to move on to the next set of things. Right, so the next thing on our list is the very last thing, which you need your cursed star for, which is Placed Cursed Ground. So just placing this down doesn't really do much. It just well, it doesn't do much, as you can see. What it actually does, it just places an armor stand. I'm not going to show you what it is. I'm just going to say don't let rotten flesh get anywhere near it, unless of course you want stuff to happen that you don't really want to happen. But anyway, one thing I haven't showed off yet is when we are on the pumpkin crafter, you could go through and you could get the Sword of the Last Survivor. So it's better than diamond, but lower durability. I'm not going to say how to get the Tears of the Last Survivor. All I'm going to say is it's stuff to do with zombies. It's just like they're dropped by zombies. I'm not going to show it off. But yeah, this has been the Spooky Minecraft, guys. I hope you do like the command. I didn't show off everything. I want you guys to find out and enjoy the command. But guys, I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. More commands. I created quite a few of them. But for now, goodbye.